Well, Chickasaws who are involved in theater arts, the performing arts, and storytelling are inspired by a very special Chickasaw woman.
Her name is Tana. She was a traditional native storyteller who traveled the world performing before royalty and dignitaries.
Tana was a woman before her time. Her life will be shared and celebrated in 2 upcoming performance venues.
I just feel her in my heart. I so identify with her in terms of words and being touched by the beauty of her life and knowing a little more about Native culture.
JudyLee Oliva is a Chickasaw playwright and college professor. In 1993, while doing research at the University of Oklahoma, she came across 91 files, information that shed light on a long and remarkable life of a Chickasaw woman. Her name, Mary Frances Thompson Fisher, known as Tana.
She led the way at a time there was not too many people doing what she was doing. She was doing her legends and educating people. She performed at the White House. She performed for the King and Queen of England, but I had never heard of her.
She made it a mission to write a play that told the life of Tana. Oliva spent more than 3 years doing research, blessed to be able to meet with Tana once before she passed away.
I was struck by her voice because she was 96 or 7 at the time, and she still had a beautiful speaking voice, and she still gestured beautifully. I spent one summer reading probably 300 letters that the family had, just reading letters, beautifully written letters. She would use the moons, like she would say, it's the 16th sun of the wild rose moon, 1933. That's poetry right there. In fact, I even took all the headings of the letters and the dates and made sure that they're in the play exactly the way she said them. How do you tell 100 years in 2 hours? And that's when I decided I had to have 2 Tayadas. I had to have the elder Tayada and the young Tayada as characters. So the play is told through elder Tayada's eyes, and we see young Tayada's journey.
It's just an honor to play such a powerful character. I will tell you about the sound of growing corn.
Tana Takes Horse plays the young Tana in the play.
Okay, these are the costume renderings, and this one right here is mine.
The Chickasaw, born in Colbert, Oklahoma, identifies with the real-life character she portrays.
I was so surprised at how much our lives just kind of went together. Her having a theater background, and me also doing the same thing, going to college and getting my degree. And I find that's very important as a performer to understand your art. And she did that. She went to school, and then she went to another school, and then finally she went to New York City, and I feel that I'm kind of on that same path. I really like her monologues, her storytelling, because it's a break. She's not talking to someone, she's performing in performance mode, which I'm very accustomed to. And the way she says her words and how she moves, it's mesmerizing. Do a read through.
On this day, the actors in the play gather for a reading to prepare for their performance at Oklahoma City University.
Be proud of who you are.
The cast and crew will also travel to Washington, D.C. to perform at the National Museum of the American Indian.
Don't they know I'm not a patient woman and I have things to do?
For Nancy McDoniel, this play helps her connect with her Chickasaw roots. The New York City actress portrays the older Tana. She says to her surprise, she and Tana are 4th cousins. It's an honor for her to bring to life an elder's story.
It goes very deep. I don't know quite where it will lead, but it's a very deep and exciting thing. Well, I think that our heritage is very, very important to us, and it's a universal thing, no matter where we come from.
This is the set, and it is amazing.
For this young Chickasaw actress, the play is an opportunity to pursue her passion of theater. Tana Takes Horse is proud that her tribe, the Chickasaw Nation, is supporting the production, paying tribute to Tana's life, and sharing Native culture.
There's a lot of symbolism in this, like this tree is her father, and this is her mother, and then the drum just like as we walk on earth, the steady beating.
Tana Takes Horse admires what Teata achieved in life, teaching and uniting people.
I think the message is about the unity of everything in Teata's life, the Indian culture and the white culture coming together, and just the blending of everything in Teata's life. I would like to convey that Teata was a person that brought all these things together. And I believe that she was just trying to show the world, us, the American Indian. She was giving this little gift of our traditions to other people so they could pass it on to others, and it could just keep on growing.
It's an exciting summer for the cast and crew. Again, up first is their big performance later this month at Oklahoma City University. And of course, everyone is eager about the July tour production in Washington, D.C. at the National Museum of the American Indian, the Rasmussen Theater there.
And that will be a special performance to share the life of Teata on the national stage.
Her story is very inspirational. Well, we thank you so much for watching this episode of CNTV.
Join us again soon, and we'll see you next time.